All right, y'all. Welcome to Street Church. Come on in, congregation, and for first-time visitors, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is YouTube and Gone Wrong, the series I'm doing now. It's a spinoff from Bad Blogging 101, talking about YouTubers and how they go wrong with some of their content. This person I'm talking about is King YELLA. You know, as a former GD, look here, folks. You gotta stop crying about stuff and feeling some type of way personally. Your content is all about you feeling some type of way personally about something. And you look for any little thing to point out somebody said or did, something towards you about. But this particular one is why is you worried about what little REESE is saying about you and your opinion that you did as a YouTuber? You're a YouTuber. Lil REESE don't claim to be a YouTuber. Right? But you as a YouTuber, on a professional note, right? As a professional, one YouTuber to another. Why would you get in your feelings about him saying that? Like you're in the neighborhood still, and there's people coming to you about what Lil REESE said. Even if you have a few comments on your IG live, right? Let's say you go live and some people say, "Man, Lil REESE said this." Why would you use that? Why would you use that? And then what it does is, man, it exposes you for hypocrisy and contradictions, right? Because as a YouTuber, you can no longer try to be street 1 second and then a YouTuber the next. Street, defending yourself as a street dude instead of responding as a YouTuber. Professional, first and foremost. So that you don't mess up your consumers. You don't turn off your core audience. You should not be feeling some type of way like you still out on the streets and somebody else came to you from your gang and said, Lil REESE said this. You have to respond to what Lil REESE said if you even gonna come at it that way, right? You have to respond to him. And then it takes away the contradiction, it takes away the hypocrisy. Because this is what I know. Let me show you how I'm telling you it's hypocrisy in it and it's contradiction. You saying that, man, you doing this for your kids. You're doing this for your girl. You're doing this for your family, right? You doing this because you ain't got to be out there in them streets no more. And this is how you talk. And then you have the audacity to try to say the O Block 6 goofies. Because you was upset about what REESE said, he got you calling them goofies. But that's not a good choice of words, even though that's your word from Chicago, that's what they say. But why is you putting them in it and calling them goofies? You was like, Lil REESE, your little 6 goofies. That's what you said. Why? Why is you acting like you mad at him because y'all at war with each other or ops against each other, right? Y'all at war, it's fresh or something, like wounds are still open and bleeding. They ain't. And you not that person you was on Ada, your hood. You know what I'm talking about? Your hood. You're not the same person that you was on documented on gangland on. This ain't if you don't learn to respond as a YouTuber to these people and have some tact and be tasteful about how you approach a person, because he a YouTuber. Listen, if you finessed it right, if you finessed it the right way, and you start to change your format as a YouTuber, I could see growth if I saw you be able to sit down with Lil Reese and do an interview, right? Because he's a rapper still. He still consider himself a rapper. He still consider himself active. I know he do. People can say what they want to, but if somebody was trying to get up with him, you know, he'd be trying to get up. He'd be active, right? So you consider yourself a YouTuber. So you supposed to be so professional that even your enemies want to sit at your table. And you know, like I'm saying, do interviews. Your channel is not growing. It's just you sitting in the car or you sitting in front of, and you know, like in your studio or some of that nature. And you've been doing that for years now. Your YouTube channel should have grown so much, and it should have been so neutral that people would want to come and be interviewed. Look at academics. Academics carried himself like a complete YouTuber. So much so that the people he was reporting about and he was mocking and scoffing and making fun of have sat down with him. Because he just stayed a YouTuber. He stayed in that lane. He got more professional with it. He grew his core, and then he started to grow and change. Change the format. Changed his approach. Saw that he could reason with some. He could have a conversation, and that conversation, right? Unless it's been bloodshed shed between you and Lil Reese, there is no reason that King YELLA, who says against all odds, this is against all odds, King YELLA, you should be taking that name serious, because against all odds, you should be able to interview everybody. The way you spoke on Lil Durk every time he said stuff, little stuff here and there, you respond to it like you was crying, whining, instead of as a YouTuber, sitting back, finding ways to break down whatever wall it was, because man, that interview between you and him would have did millions. Same way with Lil Reese, it would have did millions. You should be doing interviews with people right now. You was in the Gangland documentary. You are already certified as a gang member. You already documented in Chicago, probably as a gang member. Those days are over with, you say. It's just, all you did was just get the whining. And you feel like what it is when Lil Reese say whatever he's saying, you feel like it's something you got to defend FBG and FBG Duck. You from Ada, man. You are from 73rd, you say, in Ada. You hold the torch for Duck well, but in some ways, you don't even hold the torch for him well, because your channel need to grow. King YELLA. Be a king. How you gonna put king in front of it and you're not always behaving like a king on your YouTube channel? King YELLA. That's what you say. Put king in front of your name. Why? If you're not gonna live by it. Kings are honorable. Kings sit down with their opponents. They know how to sit down with them at a table, because they have no worries about who they are as king, as a man, and they're battle tested. So as warriors, right? As kings, as men, and as warriors, that's when your ops, your enemies, will sit down with you and find a way to find some common ground. Sometimes even becoming friends with you, because they respect you as who you are as a leader, which is the king, who you are as a man, and who you are as a warrior. King YELLA. And it all plays a part. It's all, okay, listen, it's all beneficial. If you behave like that as a YouTuber, it all benefits you, because everybody will sit down with you. There's no way Adam of No Jumper, Adam 22, whatever you want to call himself, should be able to sit down with as many different people as he sat down with, that, and you can't do it. Or you won't do it. You won't format yourself and grow and modify yourself and enhance your platform to get to that point. Because you stagnant in hypocrisy and contradictions. Because you was talking to him from a point of view of being a gangster, having an op, trying to talk to him, which he don't care nothing about. It's just words, but you doing a video, listen, man, man, first of all, man, them 6 goofies. That's how you was talking. That's not you no more. You need to season your program over there, man. You got a good platform. You got the people, but you can grow. You should be at 200,000 or 300,000 now. You settling because you want some of that old King Yella. But instead of King Yella, you looking like old Yella. Like you ready to, how old Yella was, ready to kill over, in the YouTubing business. Old Yella, not King Yella. You got to grow it, man. You got a good format, good platform, But you got to grow it. You should be doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? People should be trying to get on your platform. You should be able to buy some interviews. Of course, you're going to have to do that. And you should be able to sell some slots. Promos. Merch. To me, I think, besides FYBJ, man, I think that's the folly of a lot of y'all from the FBG 63rd camp, is that y'all missed the time to capitalize off your situations and your status. Your statuses. Y'all get to a status and then y'all don't capitalize on it. The only person I watched find a way to capitalize was FYBJ Man, from the affiliation of y'all as a group, as a collective. He is doing well. And his next step is, if he needs to find somewhere to put him in a movie, or continue to find ways to bring that comedy and that joy in people's lives, because he's going to go far with it. And you ain't got to do that, okay? Understand that. But you got to stop whining to people. You are sounding like you whining to people. Your thing is, your views are doing 16,000 when they should be doing 160,000 in one day. 250,000 in one day. But you won't change your format. You won't change your approach to the conversations you having. You did. I watched the video you did on O-Block. You didn't say nothing that was wrong. But your response to Lil Reese was wrong. That video, you shouldn't even done it like that. You shouldn't have done it with that. You shouldn't have said goof. You shouldn't have called them goofies. None of that. You shouldn't try to been speaking like you trying to spank Lil Reese with words. That's how you feel like. I feel like you was trying to spank him with words. Like, come on, man. Stop that. You are a YouTuber. You have a YouTube channel. See what I'm saying? You got a YouTube channel where you need to be talking to your audience at all times. That's what you should be doing. Good YouTubing that won't go wrong is somebody who learns how to talk to his audience at all times. Never in his feelings, never reacting, and only responding and interacting and causing more interaction back and forth with his audience. That's how you want to do it. You want to talk in a way where they embrace what you said and feel that you spoke well on that situation, that you responded and you didn't react. You do reactions. You know how people do reactions for music videos or some situation, they reacting to? Like, that's how you do. You do reactions on yourself. You doing, excuse me, here you go. You do reactions on yourself. You doing reaction videos on yourself, not of other people. That would have been a good thing too. You could have held REESE to what he said if you had did a caption video of him saying what he said and then responded to it. You would have been good to go. That's what you should have did. You should have did a caption video of what he said. You should have analyzed it for what it was, saw for what it was, and then you could have had a caption video of responding to what he said. Not reacting, but responding. You could have held him accountable for what he said. It would have worked out better for you. See what I'm saying? See? I'm giving you something. Take it. Take it. Because I'm a former GD. So I don't got no sides, but I'm rooting for you as a GD, one GD to another. You know, I ain't going to throw up no rakes. You know what I'm saying? But trust me, you know, people know. You know what I'm saying? I know about Washington Park in Chicago. Trust me. Somebody had my name in the book of life. Trying to tell you, bro. Trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you for what it is. I'm trying to tell you for what it is. You could have that would have been a good format. You put him in a caption and you get to responding, not reacting. Put him in a caption, no reaction. Responding, no reaction. Look, put him in a caption, no, all respond, no reaction. That's what you need to do from now on. You don't need to be reacting like, man, I can't believe these people hating on me. But you know that's what they do. You can't, come on, it's not that. It's not that. And I really just don't have anything else to say to you, King Yella. I like how you move for the most part. I see you trying to get out like I am, you know, try to stay out, right? But your YouTube channel can stand to grow. It can stand to be reformatted to help you grow. Right? And I got Street Church Network. Listen, DM me. I'm on Instagram, Street Church Network. DM me. If you see this video, somebody let you see this video, DM me, man. We can chop it up. You know what I'm saying? We can chop it up. We need each other. You know what I'm saying? We need, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no ulterior motive. You know what I'm saying? I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. You can look at all my videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a gangster disciple no more. Former. You know, because I let that life all the way go years ago. Selling dope, all of that. I'm telling you, man, people know about me in my city. You know what I'm saying? People know about me in my city up here. They know. I was one of the biggest drug dealers here. Boy, you don't know. Turn an 8-ball to an eighth of a key in a week. I'm from the 80s, the real crack era. I'm from the crack era. Turn an 8-ball to an eighth so quick it make your head spin. 8-ball to an eighth. People know what that mean. You know what that mean? In a week, I turn an 8-ball to an eighth in a week. Rock for rock. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest dealers here. Head on sold weight and all that. But, you know, when I was out there, I like rock for rock. You get more money in this city because, you know, we way up here up north. You know how it is. Chop it up, chop it down. Huh? You know, sun down to sun up. Yeah. But I just say that to you to let you know I'm official. So you're not going to be talking to no, well, you know, like we used to say Rudy Poodle, no lame-o, you know what I'm saying? And like y'all say now, no goofy, you know what I'm saying? I'm for real when I say, DM me. Street Church Network, I'm on Instagram. DM me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't got nothing against your channel, man. And I seen the growth, but I'm not seeing the growth no more. That's the problem. I seen the growth. I watch you go. You know what I'm saying? I watch you grow your channel. But it can grow some more and it can be more beneficial for you. It can be bigger. And you could, and then listen, let me tell you something. Y'all in a position where y'all can network with a lot more people than you networking with, right? If you would just stay neutral and just respond and not react. Because you could persuade some of the people that might not be persuaded, because there's some neutrals out there. You know, neutrons. There's some neutrons out there that will rock with you, but they see some flaw in you or some fool in you. They ain't gonna mess with it. They ain't gonna rock with it. Or the channel itself. Let's not say you as a person, right? Let's not just say you personally flaw, but your channel got flaws. Because it's not growing in a direction that's gonna benefit that person to be able to get something out of it to give you a back end, right? Or a front. Can't give you a front end if it's no back end. Can't give you no back end if it's no front end. So you gotta get your channel to where it makes sense to people to want to mess with you, man. I guarantee you, a lot of people gonna say, man, I hope he see this video, because man, he getting a King YELLA for real. And that's because, man, I don't see nothing in you that's, you know what I'm saying, you personally. I'm just saying, your YouTube channel is business. This is YouTube gone wrong. The way you responded to Lil Reese is YouTube and gone wrong. And that's the only reason your name is in this video. No other reason. No personal reason, no side picking, no none of that. And shout out to Ms. Weekly for getting justice for her son, Carlton Weekly. You know, affectionately known as FBG Duck. Because I ain't from 63rd, but I lived on 65th and Carpenter. 6548 South Carpenter, 60621. Still remember my address. Yep, I went to Perkin Bass Elementary. Right off of, you know what I'm saying, you go to the park over there, Ogden Park. Off Racine Court. Up the street was Gershwin Middle School when I went there, next to the police station. And then, you know, up the way, you know what I'm saying, was People's Discount and Sangamon and Aberdeen and May Street. You know what I'm saying? I stayed all in between now on Carpenter Street, and then used to hang out at 63rd and Halstead, like that's where our house was. You know what I'm saying? This is back when they had the L train way station for the L train, and they had them homemade donuts. I'm 50. I turned 50 last year. So my Chicago is different from your Chicago, but it's still Chicago. And, you know, well, I still got people that's down there. So anyway, man, you know, like I said, man, just get at me, man. We can chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Street Church Network on Instagram. King YELLA, listen to me, man. Grow. You need to grow your channel, man. Grow your channel, man. Don't slow your channel. Grow your channel. Listen, this is Street Church. I'm letting the congregation out. God bless.